actually my first hackathon, even though officially my class year is June. It's a very weird conversation. I'm officially a junior, even though this is my second year because of high school, trying to get a lot of credits. But this is my first actual hackathon, so no legs in the programming. It was originally thinking cats with no legs, but my partner decided not to. Yeah, it's my weird
Team cat with no legs.
Team cat with no legs. My partner decided not to show up until Saturday, and then he was just like, "How much do you have done?" I'm like, 90%. And I was like, "Yeah, we're not really in a group because." He was just like, "What can I do?" And I'm like, "Doesn't matter." But goals: create a simpler registration system.
There's a contradiction in there somewhere.
Why not use Cusp assembly? What overall came out of it was it's mostly basic controls. There's a login system, classes, add, drop, show class, or exit system. Accomplished? What I actually got done. I actually did make a very basic login system. It takes in a username and a password, it converts it so it's not case sensitive, and it compares it to a held username. I originally tried making an array of usernames, but at this point I really don't know how. I sat there for about 2-3 hours trying to just figure out how to compare against an entire array of usernames. It doesn't really work well in assembly, so that happened.
I can't imagine why.
Same basic situation. If you enter the correct username and password, it starts the registration process. If incorrect, it displays a message and goes back to the original "please log in." The main registration menu. It works. No major issues. I actually was happy. That was probably my main goal, to get it exactly how I wanted it, which has 4 options. Add, which is selection 1. Drop, which is selection 2. Exit, which is option 3, or 0 to show which classes you have currently added. I made it based on CRN, so it mainly compares CRN numbers, but there's no way to actually look up CRNs, which was an issue I was working around, but didn't really get to in the end. Add drop works based on CRNs. Show check shows every CRN you have currently added that you're in, and then also the exit option. Continue part 2. Add checks how many classes users enrolled in. If you're currently registered in 5, it's based on the merit system where most people have 5 classes and 3 credits, but I didn't go into the credit-based system, mainly just number of classes. If 5 classes are if you're currently enrolled in 5 classes, it shows an error and goes back to main. Otherwise, continues, asks the user to enter a CRN number. If less than 6 digits, goes back to confirm. If 6 digits or more, it says invalid CRN because no CRN is over 5 digits. Ask to confirm with either yes or no. Non-case sensitive, so Y or Y, lowercase, it's fine. Reveals a message that you've been added to the class, then goes back to the main menu. If no, goes back to classes, and goes back to classes. Anything else reveals an error and returns to the confirm menu. Drop. Same basic thing as add. Instead, it checks if you're not enrolled in any classes. If you're not enrolled, it says please add a class to drop it. Same basic idea. CRN, yes or no. Same idea. Show. Show if you're not enrolled in any classes. It doesn't reveal anything. It sends you a message saying you're not enrolled in any classes. Oh, well, what? But then it shows every CRN the user is currently in, returns to main, and then exit is basic. Yes or no, are you currently in a class? Issues I ran into. Currently, there's only one CRN, or not one username / password. Really, that was my main focus today, trying to get more than one. Didn't actually happen. It's just not a thing, I don't think, in assembly. Because both the checking system and the array loading system both run on the same index, so you can't call both calls at opposite times. So it doesn't actually really work. It's not connected to the main system. It's really just an application to show what it could do if it was somehow connected. CRN limits are not exactly accurate. The main, I don't actually know the CRN limits. I know they can't be more than 5 numbers. I know they can be 4 numbers, or the very first class would probably be 1. I don't know if such a thing exists. I assume they're all based on 5 numbers. But and the student is limited to 5 classes. In theory, a person could load up their schedule with like 16 1-credit courses if they really wanted to. So I didn't sit there and try to check, but at the same time, it could happen. So that's my presentation on it. Let's go to the actual application. And I have to use DOSBox because even though I've been told I'm able to run 16-bit programs, that's not a thing. I'm sorry, but it's not. Oh, that's not good. Let's just exit this file. Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll go out of full screen and then rerun it. Okay.
Will it actually output?
So this is just the setup of running Cusp.
Oh my god. This is bad.
The only way.
Thank you, Professor Coleman, for using Easy68K. Thank you so much.
So, please log in. Let's enter, just to show, this is not the correct login information. No, that's not real. Sorry, Travis. Oh, that's so awesome. So, let's just show, because I'm not currently enrolled in any classes, drop class. No classes to drop. What about show classes? Currently not enrolled in any classes. Let's add a class. And again, just to show error. Bad value. That's actually outside of Cusp's accepted number that could fit in a byte. So doesn't reveal the error code. So this is 6 numbers, so 6 digits. It doesn't accept it. Let's try 5. Is it correct? Sure. Yes. You've been added. Show class. You're currently enrolled in. Perfect. Then another class. So it goes through. Or let's also, I forgot to say, if you try adding the class you're already in, yes, currently enrolled in the class. Just to show what class I'm in again. Drop a class. Overall, that's pretty much the majority, or just to show again, class now we're currently in. So, really, just to show the one major limitation is just like, one, class with 1. Show class, I'm currently enrolled in class 1. Clearly I know what's going on.
Smart class.
Probably Robert Kelly's class. So yeah, if you want to exit, no, you did not exit, you were not back. And that's pretty much the gist of it. Anything else before I exit? Just wondering.
Yes. Can you show some code?
I could. That was the next thing. Otherwise, that's. Thank you for registering. And that's. So the code. There were 700 lines of code.
Oh my god.
I probably could have made it more efficient, but just trying to convert it different ways, it just, I didn't go back.
We must go deeper.
There's all, there's all the access, yeah, this is the VCR.